أبتاع عني هو خير لعلمك بعاقبات الأمور فلم أرى مولا كريما أصعب لأنك وتتجبه علي فأتبغض عليك وتتودد علي فلا أقبل منك كأن لي التطول عليك فلم يمنعك ذلك من الرحمة لي والإحسان إلي والتفضل علي بجودك وكرامك فارحم عبدك الجاهل وجد عليه بفضل إحسانك إنك جواد كريم. الحمد لله مالك الملك مجري الفلك مسرخ الرياح فالق الإصباح ديان الدين رب العالمين. الحمد لله على حلمه بعد علمه والحمد لله على حبه بعد قدراته والحمد لله على طول أناته وغضبه وهو قادر على ما يريد. الحمد لله خالق الخلق باسية الرزق خالق الإصباح ذي الجلال والإكرام والفضل والإنعام الذي باعد فلا يرى وقارب فشاهد النجوى تبارك وتعالى. الحمد لله الذي ليس له منازع يعادل ولا شبيه يشاكل ولا ظهير يعادله قهر بعزاته الأعزة وتواضع لعظمته العظمى وبلغ بقدراته ما يشاء. الحمد لله الذي يجيبني حين أنادي ويستر علي كل عورة وأنا عاصي ويعظم نعمة علي فلا أجازي فكم من موهبة حمية قد أعطاني وعزيمة مخوفات قد قفاني وبهجات مونقات قد أراني وأثني عليه حامدا وأذكره مسبحا. الحمد لله الذي لا يهتك حجابه ولا يغلق بابه ولا يرد سائله ولا يخيب عامله. الحمد لله الذي يؤمن الخائفين وينجي الصالحين ويرفع المستضعفين ويدع المستكبرين يهلك ملوكا ويستخلف آخرين. والحمد لله قاسم الجبارين مبير الظالمين مدرك الحاربين نقال الظالمين صريخ المستصرخين مودع حاجات الطالبين مطامد المؤمنين. الحمد لله الذي من خشيته ترعد السماء وسكانها وترجف الأرض وأمارها وتموج البحار ومن يسبح في غمراتها. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله الذي يخلق ولم يخلق ويرزق ولا يرزق ويطعم ولا يطعم ويميت الأحياء ويحيي الموتى وهو حي لا يموت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وأمينك وصفيك وحبيبك وخياراتك من خلقك وحافظ سرك ومبلغ رسالتك أفضل وأحسن وأجمل وأكمل وأزكى وأنمى وأطيب وأطهر وأسنى وكثر ما صليت وباركت وترحمت وتحننت وسلمت على أحد من عبادك وأنبيائك ورسلك وصفوتك وأهل الكرامات عليك من خلقك. اللهم صل على علي أمير المؤمنين ووصي رسول رب العالمين عبدك ووليك وأخي رسولك وحجاتك على خلقك وآياتك الكبرى والنبأ العظيم. وصل على الصديقات الطاهرات فاطمة سيدات نساء العالمين وصل على سبتي الرحمة وإمام الهدى الحسن والحسين سيد شباب أهل الجنة. وصل على آئمة المسلمين علي ابن الحسين ومحمد ابن علي وجعفر ابن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي ابن موسى ومحمد ابن علي وعلي ابن محمد والحسن ابن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي حجاجك على عبادك وأمنائك في بلادك صلاة كثيرة دائمة. اللهم وصل على ولي أمرك القائم المؤمن والعدل المنتظر واحفظه بملائكتك المقربين وأيده بروح القدس يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد اللهم اجعله الداعي إلى كتابك والقائم بدينك استخلص إلى سبيلك وترزقنا بها كرامة الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم ما عرفتنا من الحق فحملناه ومن كاسرنا عنه فبلغناه. اللهم المم به شعثنا واشرب به سدعنا وارتق به فتقنا وكثر به كلتنا وآزز به زلتنا وأغن به عائلنا وأقض به عن مغرامنا واجبر به فقرنا وسد به خلتنا ويسر به أسرنا وبيض به وجوهنا وفك به أسرنا وأنجح به طلباتنا وأنجز به مواعيدنا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم أدخل على أهل القبور السرور. اللهم أغني كل فقير. اللهم أشف كل جائع. اللهم اقص كل أريان. اللهم اقض دين كل مدين. اللهم فرج عن كل مكروه. اللهم رد كل غريب. اللهم فك كل أسير. اللهم أصلح كل فاسد من أمور المسلمين. اللهم اشف كل مريض. اللهم سد فقرانا بغناك. اللهم غير سوء حالنا بحسن حالك. اللهم اقض عنا الدين واغننا من الفقر انك على كل شيء قدير. سورة فاتحة.
Only recognizing the host for the 17th day of Ramadan, the families of Raza Rizvi, along with the family of John Raza. Joining him is the family of Faiz Jafari and the family of Izhar Hasnain. We are very thankful for their generosity. May Allah shower His blessings upon these families in this life and the life hereafter. So, starting tomorrow, inshallah, we'll be observing Astaana-e-Zehra, inshallah, for the next 4 days. We'll be observing the Shahadat of Imam Ali alayhi salam, and we have titled it as Astaana-e-Zehra. So tomorrow will be the Shabe Zarbat Majlis, which is the eve of the day when Hazrat Ali was struck with the sword. And that tomorrow's event is sponsored by the family, or actually for the Jafri family, along with the Shahenshah Hussain family of Pargan and the family of Zishan Raza. They would very much like for you, along with your family and friends, to join them tomorrow evening at 6:45 p.m., starting with the recitation of the Holy Quran. And with that, I'd like to invite Maulana Muhammad Jawad Sahab, London, who is back again with us for Muhammad Wali Muhammad Baba Kabula Nare Salwa.
صلوات محمد وآل محمد صلوات. محمد وآل بابا بلاد صلوات. محمد وآل
especially those who sponsored tonight's program. Remember their names. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وتوكلت على الحي الذي لا يموت. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله الذي يخلق ولم يخلق ويرزق ولا يرزق ويطعم ولا يطعم ويميت الأحياء ويحيي الموتى وهو حي لا يموت بيده بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. نعم المولى ونعم النصير، حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على سيدنا ونبينا وطبيب نفوسنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين الهداة المهديين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل
أما
محمد.
بعد، قال الله تبارك وتعالى: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. صلوات The verse which I have recited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, O the believers, Ya ayyuhal ladina aman, kutiba alaykum as-siyam, fasts are written upon you, kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum, as they were written upon nations before you, la'allakum tattaqun. So you should achieve the piety through the means of fasting. In our discussion, our topic is attributes of muttaqeen, sifat al-muttaqeen. And why we chose this topic? Of course, the goal of Ramadan is upliftment of spirituality and taqwa. So we should know what are the attributes of muttaqeen so we can gain them or maybe increase in the status of our taqwa through them. Yesterday we discussed that muttaqi, one of his sign is that he does not make insistence upon sin. So repeatedly he doesn't commit same sin. Today I would like to discuss about the attribute, another attribute of muttaqi, which is known to be muhsin and ihsan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the verse which we have recited, in same verse he says, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ. Muttaqeen are those who give charity in the time of ease and adversity. وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظِ, those who have control upon their anger. وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, and they pardon people on their mistakes. وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a lover of muhsineen, means those who perform the act of ihsan. So muhsin is the one who does ihsan. So first of all we have to understand this terminology. What is the meaning of ihsan to become muhsin? In Arabic language, like for example, the meaning of ihsan, there are two interpretation and meaning of ihsan. Sometime in our Urdu community, if someone is doing you favor, they say we don't want your ihsan. They take ihsan to be negative. But in the religious teaching of Ahl Bayt alayhim as-salatu was-salam, ihsan is all together in all meanings. It is the positive thing which is appreciated by Quran in a way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wallahu yuhibbul muhsineen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the man or woman who are muhsin or muhsina. Salli ala Muhammad wa alihi. So two meanings of ihsan. Okay, if we first understand the meaning of ihsan, so then I will not use the word in the translation. The first meaning of ihsan is, in Arabic language, if the ihsan word ihsan used with idafa, with ba or ila, like bil walidaini ihsana. There is a verse in Quran Majid says bil walidaini ihsana. So if this is with idafat, with ba, it means doing good to others. Okay, doing good to others. And this is ihsan is against the word isa'a, creating harm to others. So we have two words in Arabic language: ihsan, which means doing good to others; isa'a means which means doing good to others. Isa'a means creating harm to others. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us, He wants us to be muhsineen, doing good always to others instead of being musiin, the one who create harm to others.
So basically the first meaning of ihsan is to do good to others. And the second meaning of ihsan is to perform all acts which are appreciated and good. So these are the two meaning mentioned according to the Lugha. Now let us understand the meaning and interpretation of ihsan within the verse and narrations of A'immah alayhi salatu wasalam. Let us begin with the narrations in Ghurarul Hikam, which we have from Mawla Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. He explained what is ihsan, what things are ihsan. He says, al-muhabbat al-ihsanu muhabbat. When you are doing favor to anyone, with the favor you are creating a relation between you and that man to whom you did good, and that relation is known to be muhabbat. And this is the reality. If I make ihsan upon anyone or do favor to anyone, so the first benefit I receive is muhabba. So Imam alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, al-ihsanu muhabba. That means there is no doubt when you do ihsan to anyone, the other step and benefit for you straight away is muhabbat of that man towards you. Sallallahu Muhammad wa alihi. And even doing good to others is known to be asserted in the religion of Islam. Therefore, there is another narration from Mawla Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. He says, al-ihsanu dhukhrun. Ihsan, doing good to others, is what? It is an assert. Okay? And Imam, he says, wal karimu man hazahu. An honorable man, respectful man is the one who gained this assert. So of course, to become muhsin, you have to make effort and gain this assert. And how we can do ihsan? Sometimes people, they think, material. Maybe if I say do ihsan to others, so people, they think I have to spend from my time or from my wealth, for example. Okay, it's not only related. Ihsan is not related only specifically towards the wealth. Anything can be ihsan. So therefore, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib again, he says, kullu ma'rufin ihsan. Everything which comes under the umbrella of ma'ruf, it is known to be ihsan. So we have ma'ruf and munkar. Ma'ruf, what is the definition of ma'ruf? Ma'ruf means every good act which is recognized by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and A'immah alayhi salatu wasalam. That's why we call it ma'ruf. Ma'ruf means the thing which is recognized. So every good deed which is recognized is known to be ma'ruf. So if a people are performing any act, that is ihsan. Like for example, namaz is what? Ma'ruf or munkar? Namaz is ma'ruf. So when I am doing in namaz, this is ihsan which I am doing upon myself. Okay, so this ihsan, because we learn that the ihsan could be for yourself and to others as well. Sallallahu Muhammad wa alihi. There are many things which are very much little, but they are known to be ihsan, and for them Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides us ajr and jaza within this world and hereafter. Let me give you an example. There is a narration from Mawla Ali ibn Abi Talib. He says, al-bashashatu ihsan. Al-bashashatu ihsan. What is the definition of ihsan? Being cheerful, meeting with people with happiness, with cheerfulness is ihsan. This is very much beautiful narration, which teach us when we are, like for example, meeting with each other and we want to build up the relation of muhabba within the society. Bashasha, it means being happy or cheerful. It is the act of ihsan for which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards you. Sallallahu Muhammad. Therefore we have adab of meeting each other, greeting each other. When we say Salamun alaykum, that is also be ihsan. Okay? So therefore, Mawla Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, إِذَا لَقِيتُمْ إِخْوَانَكُمْ. When you are meeting brothers in the religion, okay, فَتَصَافَحُوا. So do musafaha, shake hand. So we have shake hand, okay, but sometimes we do shake hand with one hand, okay. But according to ta'aleem and adab of Ahlul Bayt, it should be with both hands, okay. Imam, he says,
فَتَصَافَحُوا. When we meet each other, first thing which we have to do is to do musafaha, shake hand. وَأَظْهِرُوا لَهُمَ الْبَشَاشَةَ وَالْبِشْرَ. And Imam says, show cheerfulness when you meet a mu'min. And show them happiness, that when you met him, you are happy with such meeting. So what happened? تَفَرَّقُوا وَمَا عَلَيْكُم مِّنَ الْأَوْزَارِ قَدْ ذَهَبْ. When you do this, show bashasha, cheerfulness, and show happiness when you are meeting with a mu'min by doing musafaha as well. So when you go away from each other, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives all of your sins. So this basic ihsan brings freeness to us from all kind of sins which we have done in past. And mu'minin with cheerfulness, with bashasha, we can gain hearts of others. This is one of the type of ihsan. So therefore Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is said to one on one occasion he said, Ya Bani Abdul Muttalib, O sons of Abdul Muttalib, Innakum lan tasa'u an-nasa bi amwalikum. Indeed, you cannot please people with your wealth. You know, sometimes the way of pleasing others is through wealth, but always people cannot speak or be in your favor because of the wealth. So how you can make others to be in your favor? Rasulullah says, فَأَلْقَوْهُمْ بِطَلَاقَةِ الْوَجْهِ وَحُسْنِ الْبَشْرِ. Whenever you meet them, be cheerful and show happiness to them. So if you show happiness to them, so of course they are the people who will attract to you. And this cheerfulness, which is ihsan, we have to practice this within this society, especially in West where we are living, because we are ambassadors. We are the one who are representing Islam within this city. And because of this bashasha, cheerfulness, a man became Muslim at the time of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Narrators narrate that on his journey back to Makkah, one day Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam was traveling. On his journey he met a man who was Jewish, Yahud. So both of them, they started that he was also alim, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. He was sharing his ilm, Imam was teaching him in some way. So he asked Mawla Ali ibn Abi Talib, what is your destination? So Imam replied to him, my destination is Kufa. Then they became busy in the communication that they crossed the borders of Kufa, and Imam started walking towards the destination of that Yahud. So at a point he said to Imam, Oh Ali ibn Abi Talib, hold on, I remember you said your destination is Kufa. So why you are walking towards my destination? So again, bashasha, cheerfulness and happiness. Imam alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, this is the teaching of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam within the religion of Islam, that when you are rafiq, companion in journey with someone, so you have to walk towards his destination to give respect to him. There is no matter if he is Jews or Muslim or followers of any religion. So when he saw this bashasha of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam, so he said, if the values of Islam are in such way, so I testify that there is no God but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Muhammad is Rasulullah, and you are the real successor of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So women with love, with cheerfulness, with happiness, we can attract people toward Islam. So therefore, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is the misinterpretation to say that Islam was spread by sword of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Of course, the sword was there, and there is a narration in relation to Janab Khadija and Ali ibn Abi Talib that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Ma qama wa istaqama dinun." The Deen Islam would have not established if there was no wealth of Khadija or no wealth of, or sword of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Yes. But the sword of Ali ibn Abi Talib was taken out in defense, not in attack on other religions. Wow. So Rasulullah and A'immah Tahirin and Ali ibn Abi Talib, they attracted non-Muslim towards Islam because of their nature and akhlaq. Therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala testify about Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam by saying, Innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you possess the highest status of akhlaq. Salli ala Muhammad. And therefore Rasulullah says, be cheerful and happy and kind towards others, because this akhlaq is going to benefit us on the day of judgment. Inna athqala shay'in yuda'u fil mizan huwa husnul khuluq. The heaviest thing which can be put on the scale on the day of judgment is going to be akhlaq hasana. So if you have akhlaq hasana, that is going to be heaviest. And there is another narration. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, he says, which is very much grateful narration. He says, Khaliqun nas mukhalata. Live with people in a way. Immuttum ma'aha bakaw alaykum. If you die among them, they cry for you and they remember you. وَإِنْ عِشْتُمْ حَنُّوا إِلَيْكُمْ. And when they are alive, you are alive, they desire to meet you. So, I mean, this attribute we should be establishing in us in a way that we become muhsin and we do ihsan, we do ikhlaq, and we show akhlaq in a way that when we are living, people should attract towards others and they should try to meet us. And when we die, when we are not here, they remember us and they cry upon us. So therefore, mu'minin, about ihsan, importance of ihsan, there are many narrations. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, he says, Ra'asul Deen iktisabul hasanat. The fundamentals of deen is to gain hasanat, which means ihsan, to do ihsan. When we gain hasanat, we become muhsin. Imam Ali, he says, Afdalul iman al-ihsan. Zinatul Islam i'malul ihsan. The beauty of Islam is to do good to others. So therefore, when you, like for example, doing good to others, non-Muslims, so they will say that these are the Muslims who supported us in charity. So we have to be in good activities more and more to represent the religion of Islam. So therefore Mawla Ali says, Zinatul Islam i'malul ihsan. Beauty of a religion is to do good to others. Ra'asul Iman, and even Iman, the base of foundation of your Iman is to good to others. And Mawla Amirul Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib, these are the amazing narrations of Imam alayhi salatu wasalam. He says, if you want to value yourself, first of all, I will give you an example. People, they say there are celebrities, there are people who are presidents, prime ministers, businessmen. How much they worth? Okay, you say 1 trillion, 1 billion, that man is billion, their worth is so and so. Okay? And people write about their wealth. So what is the worth of mu'min in the religion of Islam? Wow. So the answer is given by Mawla Amirul Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. He says, Qadr kulli imra'in ma yuhsinu. The value of yours is dependent upon your ihsan. The much you do ihsan towards yourself and others, the much higher value you got in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salli ala Muhammad. Now, in this ihsan, doing good for ourselves and others, there are a lot of benefits for it. The benefits are major. Mawla Ali again, he narrates, he says, Bil ihsani yusta'badul insan. With doing ihsan, you make a man who is free to be your slave. And this is the reality. If you make ihsan continuously upon any person, so he will try to listen every command of you. Okay? So with hatred, we cannot make people to be slave or listen to us. But with ihsan, we are capable to do that. Sallallahu Muhammad. Likewise, there is another narration. Bil ihsani yumlikul ahrar. When you can make ihsan, of course you will make ahrar, the person who is hur, to be your slave, practically. And therefore, another benefit is that you can gain the hearts of mu'mineen with ihsan. Amirul Mu'minin, he says, Bil ihsani tumlikul qulub. With ihsan, you can catch the hearts of mu'mineen. Okay, so all comes with positivity and acting good and creating good towards others. Sallallahu alaihi Muhammad wa alihi. And again, the benefit Imam Ali, he says, Man kathura ihsanu, kathura khadamu. If you make more ihsan, the more muhsin you become, the more helper you get in your life. وَأَعْوَانُ خَدَمُ وَأَعْوَانُ. People will work for you. People will become a helper of you the more you make ihsan to others. So benefits come back to us. And therefore, Imam alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, even if you want to have, people, they want others to praise them in their absence. And all of us, we want this. If I'm not here, I want other people to praise me. And everyone, they have this attitude. They want others to praise them when they are absent, they are not there. So Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, if you want to be praised within the society, the only way is ihsan. مَعَمَنْ أَحْسَنَ إِلَى النَّاسِ إِسْتَدَامَ مِنْهُ الْمَحَبَّةِ. If you make ihsan to others, people will praise you and show love towards you. Sallallahu alaihi Muhammad. So basically, mu'minin, what we have learned, there are three meanings of ihsan. Doing good for ourselves by reciting Quran, tasbihat, whatever good acts, ma'ruf, we perform. Doing good for ourselves. Doing good to others. And the third meaning of ihsan is performing any good act perfectly. Let us examine three of these in the verses of Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He speaks about ihsan, doing good to ourselves, He says, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. He says people who give charity in hardship and they also control upon their anger and they forgive others. وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. So from this verse, we understand the meaning of ihsan, which is doing good for ourselves. Okay, giving infaq is doing good for ourselves. And Allah, He says in another verse of Quran, قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. O my servant who believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, اتَّقُوا رَبَّكُمْ, have fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا فِي هَذِهِ الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً. Those who are muhsinin, and they perform act of ihsan, for them is ihsan in reward within this world. Okay? And then third word, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَأَنْفِقُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Give in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the charity. وَلَا تُلْقُوا بِأَيْدِيكُمْ إِلَى التَّهْلُكَةِ. And do not put yourself in the form of destruction. وَأَحْسِنُوا, and do ihsan. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who are muhsinin. So these three verses are referring to the ihsan in the meaning that doing good for ourselves. Sallallahu alaihi Muhammad. Doing good to others. The verse of Quran, it says, وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. When we took pledge from Bani Israel, Allah ta'budu, la ta'buduna illa Allah, that they do not worship anyone other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. So here in this verse, meaning of ihsan is to do good to others. وَذِلْ قُرْبَى, doing good to relatives. وَالْيَتَامَى, doing good to yatim. وَالْمَسَاكِينَ, doing good to miskin. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, when you want to do ihsan while you are speaking. Speak in great manners. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. So basically, if a man is speaking in pleasant way and with akhlaq, that is also known to be ihsan according to this verse of Quran. Sallallahu alaihi Muhammad. The third meaning of ihsan, performing any act in best manners. When we are reciting salat, it should be the best salat. When you are giving the charity, it should be the best charity. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says ihsan meaning performing good act for ourselves and others, but in best manner. Let us examine this in these verses, three verses of Quran. Allah says, Hal jaza'u al-ihsan illa al-ihsan. Jaza of ihsan is ihsan. So if someone is doing favor to you, you have to at least favor him similar to the favor which he gave to you. And therefore Allah says about hadiyah. Hadiyah is ihsan. If someone gives you a gift, وَإِذَا حُيِّيتُمْ بِالتَّحِيَّةِ فَحَيُّوا بِأَحْسَنٍ مِّنْهَا أَوْ رُدُّوهَا. Allah says, if someone gives you gift, so return the same gift or give the better one. Okay. So here, هَلْ جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ. We understand that the act should be performed in best manner. Salli ala Muhammad. Because why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He made ihsan, He did every ihsan with perfection. He says in Quran Majid, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ. He created heavens and earths on the foundation of haqq. وَصَوَّرَكُمْ. And He said, He formed you. فَأَحْسَنَ صُوَرَكُمْ. And He gave you the best shape. You know, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us shape, our shapes are the best shape. In another verse He says, الَّذِي أَحْسَنَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلْقًا. أحسن from ihsan. When He created everything, He created everything in best manner. Salli ala Muhammad. Now, when we want to do good, so what is the priority in the religion of Islam? We all are doing ihsan. We are speaking about ihsan to others. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, when you are willing to do ihsan, so first people to whom you have to do ihsan are your parents. And therefore Allah says in the Quran, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ. This is the command of your Lord, that you shouldn't be worshipping anyone except Him. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And you have to do good to your parents. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. When Allah says وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, ihsana, what is the definition of ihsan? Towards parent. The explanation in here. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا. If one of the parents or both of them, they become old in front of you, and فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ, and they make you unhappy, our parents who got old, one of them or both of them. What is ihsan? If they say you something, فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. Don't say them fai or off in return, even though if your parents are wrong. So this is ihsan towards them. And then Allah says, وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا. Do not chide them. وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. What is ihsan? When you are replying to them, even though they are angry, you have to say قَوْلَ كَرِيم, which means respectful words towards your parents. That is ihsan. وَاغْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ. And lower your wings in humiliation with mercy towards them. That is also ihsan upon our parents. وَقُلْ رَبِّ رَحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. And say, this is again one of the aspects of ihsan. وَقُلْ رَبِّ رَحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. O Allah, shower blessings, rahmat of yours upon my parents as they show their rahmat when I was child. Salli ala Muhammad. So this dua is again ihsan. So when we recite this dua, people sometimes when they wait for their parents to pass away and they say, Rabbi rahamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. No, when they are alive, you have to pray for them as they pray for your success. If we say and practice this dua in our salat and in namaz, oh Allah, shower upon them blessings and rahmah. So of course Allah is going to listen to your dua, because these are the sentence of dua, which is again ihsan upon them, and of course the act of worship. And Allah indeed He says, "Ud'uni astajib lakum." If you make dua, Allah is going to accept your dua. So when you seek rahmat for your parents, of course Allah will shower upon them their rahmah. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And of course, the share of mothers in ihsan is huge, because their effort is huge. Therefore, a man came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and asked the question, Man ahaqqun nas bi husni sahabati? Ya Rasulullah, Allah says in Quran that I have to do ihsan. To whom I have to do ihsan more? So Rasulullah said, Ummuk, your mother. You have to do ihsan compared to your father. You have to do more to your mother, the ihsan. And then he asked again, Thumma, then who? Rasulullah replied, Ummuk. And the third time he asked, then to whom? Rasulullah said Ummuk 3 times. And on the 4th time, Rasulullah said, Abuk, you have to do favor to your father. So therefore, 1/3 of ihsan is related to the father, and 3 parts of ihsan are related to the mother. Salli ala Muhammad. Because the effort and share in upbringing and in our creation goes to our mother. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recognized the effort of mother. She kept you 9 months in her womb, and she fed you for 2 years, and then she didn't stop. Whenever you are in need, mother is there to support you. So of course you have to remember mother as much as you can. And therefore, Mu'mineen, if people, they don't make some of the children, when they make upset to their parents, and unfortunately in history we have seen that at the time of their deaths, that death itself became difficult. And therefore Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was informed, Ya Rasulullah, a child is dying, a young boy, young man is dying, and this is for youths. Sometimes we are in teenage age, and we have strength, we shout upon our parents. So if we are in certain activities, so we have to change ourselves. So sometimes people, youth, intentionally or without intention, they make mothers and fathers to be upset. So this man was in the position of death, young man. Of course, death can approach to anyone at any point of life. So Rasulullah came, and Rasulullah, when he realized that this man and this young guy is dying, so Rasulullah said to him, say La ilaha illallah. He wants to say, but there's a lock upon his tongue, and he's not capable to say La ilaha illallah. He's born known to be Muslim and Muslim family, but he's not capable to say the La ilaha illallah sentence, which is very much easy sentence. La ilaha illallah. Just you have to shake the tongue. Okay? But he said, Ya Rasulullah, Rasulullah was seeing that he is in struggle and he's not capable to perform and pronounce La ilaha illallah. Then he said, is his mother or father alive? So they said, yes, mother is alive. So Rasulullah called her and asked her, are you angry upon your child and happy with your child? So she said, yes, Ya Rasulullah, I am unhappy. So Rasulullah said, this is the only reason why your child is not capable to say La ilaha illallah, and I, as being Rahmatul lil Alameen, ask you to forgive your son. So mother says, Ya Rasulullah, of course I forgive my son. I want good future and good life for my son. So I forgive my son. Whatsoever he caused harm to me, I ignore that and I forgive my son. As soon as she said, I have forgiven my son, the son started saying La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. So this is the blessings of mother. If mother become angry, there are a lot of consequences. Parents, they become angry. Children, they suffer in future. So this is our responsibility, because they are the one who made us to exist after the power and qadr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And people, they realize these things after the demise of parents. So it's better for us to understand the status and ihsan, and recognize their ihsan, to reply them with ihsan. And of course, if they pass away, also you have way of doing ihsan, which is Isa al-Sawab. The benefits of ihsan upon parents, narrations, they say, Allah increases in your wealth. وَلَمْ يُصِبْهُ فِي حَيَاتِهِ فَقْرًا أَبَدًا. The faqr will not touch you in your life. Allah increases the life. He accepts our Aamaal and He forgives the sins. So first stage of ihsan is to whom? Towards our parents. And then the ihsan should be towards relatives. Allah says, وَعْبُدُ اللَّهِ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا. Worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do not make any kind of polytheism, shirk. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Do ihsan to walidain. And then, again, step by step, to whom the ihsan should be? وَبِذِلْ قُرْبَى. Your relatives, near relatives. So you have to do ihsan upon them. وَالْيَتَامَى. You have to take care of orphans. وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. Those who are in need. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْجُنُبَ. The neighbors who is close to your house and the distant neighbor. So we also have to do ihsan upon whom? Those who are our neighbors, close neighbors and distant neighbors. وَصَاحِبِ بِالْجَنْبِ, and the one who is your friend, صاحب بالجنب, which means hamnashin, those who are hamnashin. We have to do ihsan, we have to remember when we are doing good, we have to remember our own friends as well. وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ, and the traveler, the man who lost his wealth in travel and he's not capable to go up to his destination, so you have to give him wealth or resources so he can go to the destination. وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, and the slaves which you own, you have to do ihsan upon them. For me, this is the beauty of Islam, religion of Islam, that even if you have slaves and workers working for you, you have to be muhsinin towards them. Salli ala Muhammad. Now in conclusion, when we do ihsan to others, let me put this concept in this way. Sometimes we become muhsin, okay? We are doing ihsan to others. So we say that we think that we have upper hand upon them. Okay? Muhsinin are better from muhsanin, the one who are receiving ihsan. But in reality, the concept is vice versa. When I am doing ihsan, I am not doing ihsan to others. The ihsan in first stage I am doing to myself. Let me give you an example. If I am giving charity to someone, okay, the charity is act of ihsan. So in reality, people will appreciate the one who is giving infaq, who is spending from his pocket. All people, they appreciate him. But of course, appreciation is there for him. But when I'm giving charity to a needy person, I'm doing ihsan to him. But before that, the ihsan is for myself. Because in my account, because of this act and niyat of this act, there is a sawab which is written. So if I'm doing ihsan by charity, so before giving the money, in my account, I'm having sawab. That means the ihsan is for myself. So therefore, whenever we are doing a favor to others, we have to realize and understand that this favor is, I'm not doing to them, I'm doing to myself. If we believe firmly in our hearts that I'm doing favor to myself, so we don't need any kind of appreciation from others. The thing is, when I'm doing ihsan, I have expectation from others to say thank. Why I have that expectation? Because I feel that I'm superior. But I believe that I'm doing ihsan upon myself. I don't have any kind of expectation from others to thank me. So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prays وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ. When it'am is done by A'immah Tahirin alayhi salatu wasalam, لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. A'immah Tahirin, Allah praise them and say, they have no expectation from you to thank them. Because they know that when they are doing ihsan, the ihsan is for themselves. Therefore Allah says in Quran Majid, we have to remember this verse of Quran, in ahsantum ahsantum li anfusikum. When you are doing ihsan, you are doing ihsan to no one except yourself. In ahsantum ahsantum li anfusikum. With this we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us strength and tawfiq to be among those who are muhsineen. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us and our marhameen. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the appearance of Imam Mahdi alayhi salatu wasalam. Akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء يا سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس يا ابن أمير المؤمنين وخازم ابن الحسن ومسلم ابن عقيل وهاني ابن عروة وحبيب ابن مزاهر وبر الشهيد الإلهي السلام علیکم جمیعاً شہدائے کربلا و اسیران کربلا ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. السلام علیکم یا غریب الغرباء. السلام علیکم یا معین الضعفاء والفقراء. السلام علیکم یا مغیث الشیعۃ والزوار فی یوم الجزاء. السلطان یا ابو الحسن یا علی ابن موسی الرضا. روحی و جسمی لک الفداء ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. السلام علیکم یا مولا یا صاحب العصر والزمان. الامان الامان الامان. السلام علیکم یا خلیفۃ الرحمن. السلام علیکم یا شریک القرآن. السلام علیکم یا مظہر الایمان. السلام علیکم یا امام الانس والجن. عجل اللہ تعالی فرجک وسهل اللہ تعالی مخرجک وظہورک وجعلنا من اعوانک وانصارک ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. الصلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كل وليك حجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا